Hey guys, what's up? This is my first upload to YouTube under this username and account, but I was just thinking, I went through some shit a little while ago, and this isn't going to be one of those videos where I just like complain about everything that's wrong with my life, because trust me, I think we've all had enough of those. No offense. I'm gay. I'm not a lesbian. I'm pansexual. You can Google it. I really don't feel like explaining it. It's not a big deal, guys. Just deal with it. So a lot of my friends lately have been telling me shit like, oh, I don't want to live anymore. I'm suicidal. All those fun things. And it's like, I get it. You don't want to live. My hair. Please ignore my hair. Sorry. Let me explain something to you. In my 16 years of existing, I have been through shit. Like, holy shit, I'm not the only one. You're not the only one. Everybody goes through the same stuff. Not the same stuff. Not exactly the same stuff. It's true that everybody, somebody has it worse, but somebody else has it better. Which is, the point of this video is, it gets better. My main thing was, like, I've been in relationships that haven't been so good. I was in a really long relationship, and I was in love and all this shit, and then, she left. People leave. It happens. So, like, it feels like the end of the world. But, the thing is, no matter how down you get, I thought, like, who am I going to turn to now? I have nobody. But you know what? There's somebody that you always have. And it's important that you remember you always have this person, because, like, they are your best friend. They are literally the best friend you will ever have. And it's you. See, when you're in a bad situation, a lot of the time we sit there and we're like, well, what did I do wrong? What am I doing wrong? What have I done? Why did I do this? Why does this happen to me? All that negative shit, you're blaming it on you, or you're saying it's because I'm a certain way. But you know what? It's not your problem. If somebody's got a problem with you, and they come up to you and they have a problem with you, they have a problem with you. They have a problem. Ignore the with you part. They have a problem. It's a lot of fun when somebody has a problem with you, and you get dyke screamed at you every day, and you're slammed into lockers and shit, and the school doesn't do anything about it. Not because they can't, but because you don't know who the people are. It's just like, they know you're gay, and you're like, oh, well, I'm gay, so you're just gonna treat me like shit, and that's okay because I'm gay. Yeah. No, that's not okay. Just, like, let me explain this to you. It is not, and it never will be okay to bully someone because they're gay. So if you are out there and you are gay, or you are pansexual, or you are bisexual, or you are transgendered, or you are two-spirited, or you are just fucking queer out of your mind, do it. Be you. Don't worry about them, because like I said, they have a problem with you. They have a problem. Got it? You take yourself out of the equation, they have a problem. And they make that your problem. They try to make that your problem, but it's not your problem. It's their problem. So, like I said, that's the thing. We blame ourselves for everything. We'll sit there and we'll be like, yo, this situation is shitty. I'm a bad person. I used to... Okay. Confession time, guys. Being straight up with you. I used to cut myself. Who's surprised? Really? Is anybody surprised? Pretty much like everybody these days is like self-harming. No offense. But shit's bad. Like, people are miserable and nobody's doing anything about it, and everybody's hating on each other, right? That's what it seems. But, like, the thing is, people are doing things. There are good things, good people out there. When things are bad, instead of sitting there and saying to yourself, well, what the hell's wrong with me? Blah, 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 blah. Like, why? Why are you doing that? Why are you sitting there in a situation where you already feel bad and going, I hate you. You're fucked up. Like, okay, so, you know what? I have OCD as well. And that drives me crazy. It makes things so difficult. Like, I couldn't function like a normal human being. When I was 10, I got diagnosed, and it was just madness, and my family and I just went to bad terms, and, like, I let it control me. And, you know what? It's something that I had to work through, and I'm still working through, and I'm always going to be working through it. But, like, it's not me. It's not a reason for me to hate myself. Like, I am not my OCD. So if there's something like that wrong with you, if you have ADHD, borderline personality disorder, PTSD, anything like that, depression, it's not you. There's nothing wrong with you. You are a beautiful person, and I love you. I love you. Okay? You remember that. So you're sitting there and you're hating on yourself and you're like, I hate myself. This is what was wrong with me. Why does everybody leave me? Well, you know what? Fuck everybody. If they leave you, they ain't worth it. They are not worth being in your life. And you know what? If somebody leaves, you gotta remember, maybe, like, they weren't meant to be. You know what? You can't be all like, oh, that boy was my soulmate, because your soulmate wouldn't leave. Okay? And you know what? Guys who are watching this, not just guys, girls, guys meaning people, it is not okay to leave someone if you've promised them that you are your, like, soulmates. If somebody better comes along, you have to be really careful with this person's feelings, because you have convinced them that you are going to be together forever, and you cannot just leave them with nothing. That is not okay. Not okay. So what we've got so far that's not okay is hating on yourself, making fun of someone for being gay, and I don't actually remember the last thing. I'm just speaking from the heart right now, guys, but whatever it was, that's not okay either. Because it's not okay to leave people. That was it. It's not okay to leave people. Okay. There are times in life where you will sit down and you will like yourself. This is hard to believe. But I try, okay? Like, I try really hard. I try hard at school. People call me a slacker, but I'm actually trying. You know what? I try hard in my relationships. I have a wonderful, wonderful relationship going on right now. I try hard to be a good friend. Sometimes it's hard to be a good friend. You have your own shit going on, and like I said, all my friends are like, oh, I don't want to live anymore. And I'm like, well, I don't want to live anymore either. What are you doing about it? But you know what? That's the thing. It's not up to them to fix me. It's not up to anybody to fix me. It's up to me to fix me and to keep me from getting broken again. See, as much as I hate myself, or say I hate myself for the OCD, or as much as people bully me for being gay, like there's something wrong with me, what's really wrong with me? What did I just tell you? I just told you I try. And if you wake up every morning and you're trying, you have no reason to hate yourself, okay? You have to tell yourself, like, you know what, you're not that bad, and I love you, and I'm here for you. And this night might not be the best, and the next night might not be the best, and maybe there's no fucking point. But let me tell you something. When you're born happy. And when you die, you're going to look back, and you're going to have your whole life. And I'm going to tell you something. You're going to have just a complete relapse, and you're going to be a good person when you die. You're a good person when you're born, you're a good person when you die. Everything in between that is what actually matters. And you don't want to look back when you're older and be like, what the fuck was I doing? You don't want to have a WTF moment, okay? That's what we're calling it from now. You don't want to have a WTF moment and be like, what was I thinking? Why did I do that? Why didn't I let myself be happy then? I mean, like, I'm out of time now. Everybody's in such a rush. Like, everyone's like, oh, I want to kill myself. But why don't you stick around to see if anything good happens? Like, you can hate everything so much, but it doesn't mean good things aren't coming your way. I don't know if this video made any sense, but guys, don't kill yourselves. You're your own best friend. And even if you can't like yourself right now, you gotta remember that you're still waking up in the morning, and you should be proud of yourself for that. Like, it gets better. Everything. I promise. If I could be there for every one of you and, like, sit there with you and talk you through it and be your best friend, I would. But I'm spread too thin now, like, trying to take care of myself. You gotta be your own best friend. You gotta be able to make yourself happy, and so that you can let other people make you happy. You can't expect other people to fix you. That's not okay. I made that mistake, and I lost somebody very dear to me. And you know what? Even though things turned out alright, it still hurt. But you know, you fix yourself, and all of a sudden, you're happier again. Like, just, guys, go look out your window. I don't care where you are. If you can look out your window, look out your window. There's a whole world out there waiting for you. What are you waiting for? Are you waiting for your WTF moment? Because you might not realize it's a WTF moment until you're on your deathbed. And I mean, if you kill yourself, what are you going to do with those last second regrets? What if you're like, wait, I wanted to do that, but then you're hanging from your ceiling, or you're jumping off a bridge? If people are bullying you because of the color of your skin, your sexuality, anything that's wrong with you, I'm proud of you. You should be proud of you too. Remember, people have a problem with you, people have a problem. I love you guys. It gets better.